So I may or may not have slept in a little too much this morning, and then PSN decided to update. But it's no excuse for not doing the stream. So here we are. IGN reviews the Torah saga, starting with Bunker Buster, because IGN is so concerned about canon like that. Oh yeah, quarantine has fucked up my sleep schedule completely. Because normally, I would be working from 7 a.m. to noon right now. But that's not happening since I'm not essential. Anyway, let us begin with Bunker Buster. For this one, I needed a fast fighter, and since there's no special weapons, I decided to pick one that didn't really have the best selection of special weapons.
Ocean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Eurasian continent. However, Eurasia is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put their resources and people into action and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is
anyway,
underground.
So that was my...
We'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is
qualifications for
difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately.
Plane that I chose. Need to
Normally,
be fast.
we'd wait for the weather to clear.
Special weapons weren't important.
Being what it is, we don't have that option.
So I decided that it would be the YF-23 Black Widow.
They'll all be equipped with targeting pods.
It's a fast plane, and I don't need to worry about special weapons.
Visually identify which
the only good ones it had, I think, were the 4 AAMs.
Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location.
That, and I've always thought the Black Widow was the inferior product.
You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying away.
I'm doing alright.
Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of
not at work, but
so stay alert.
I got a big tax refund, and apparently the IRS is going to start sending out stimulus checks.
The Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out.
And right now I can't breathe through my nose because pollen count's high, but can't complain too much. Okay, so for Bunker Buster, we're going to the Northrop Grumman YF-23 Black Widow with tiger stripes, because why not?
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Eurasia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the
Kids will always fight with each other. You should know this.
They're paying to look at the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
Heck, my brother and I... well, according to Mom, my brother and I gave her gray hair.
Use the targeting pods. You'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the OC garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
With our bunker busters, it doesn't matter how much fuel they load or how deep it is. That was a mistake. Enough structures to...
I actually hit it. It's awesome.
Target destroyed.
Missile in the air. Wait, no!
Strider 1, bandit on your tail. Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
I can't do dive bombing? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's real.
Strider 1, you're entering clouds.
Got ice on my wings.
Bunker buster away.
Look,
Boom.
there's fire shooting up from the ground.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet.
We might be able to pull this off. Let's keep it up and get the rest of these silos.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Bandit has a lock. This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every
Lanza
mission.
does not like count.
Fury has a reason for it. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off.
Missile silo destroyed.
Sweet.
Look next. The sky feels open and free today. As a
Yep, that's
Cyclops,
real.
I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass. The enemy has escaped.
Well, I want to check out something.
Fighting enemy missile.
Strider 1, missile.
Bunker buster away.
Right on the money.
Hit. Target destroyed.
There aren't many, but the fewer they are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
We might make it. There's 1 silo left.
I'm like a wolf that's been let out of his cage.
Fake.
Guys won't know what hit him. I thought you were a bird freed from its cage. Take a good look.
Of course, the real one would be in a place with a lot of wind shear.
Shaking off enemy lock. Stinger, missile incoming.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Where's the explosion? Looks like this wasn't one of the real silos.
Why does it always have to be this one that's real? I hate this one. There's so much cloud cover and wind shear.
Buy some time. Get some reinforcements here now. Getting on the block. Breaking.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Fucking hell.
Target is still standing. 5 minutes remaining.
Breaking off. Bandit on your six.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait,
Yay.
what the hell is that?
detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Well, damn it.
Not from the silos? They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
I'm
Come
cornered.
on.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Confirmed signature on our radar.
Boom!
Warning, we confirm another launch.
Well, I say
Take
that
it
the
out.
phone is in its race path.
Missile.
Missile launched. Evade.
Missile.
Heavy on your 6.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
I've got you.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
Excuse me.
Additional launch confirmed.
Oh.
Incoming.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you. The target will soon reach critical altitude.
This feels so weird.
Break. They evaded it.
This is what V2 is for. Well, it's like baby V2s. They're only IRBMs.
Strider 1, missile away. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
I was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me. You had a
Yay.
flooding up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman.
Alright. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of A7. The Torres saga.
Arusia only has...
Salvation is nigh, ladies and gentlemen.
We have successfully...
Now, take a guess as to what plane I chose for unexpected visitor. Had to have a lot of missiles, be highly maneuverable. Let me go get the Taurus inhaler. That is correct, Nugget. The XO-2S Strike Wyvern with the 4 AM.
I've almost
We're
finished
taking
writing the
Sly's
summary for the
baby out
report.
for a spin.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex.
Is Sly even...
How can we do this without
Oh,
killing
Sly's
three
idling in
folks?
the Discord, so he might be napping. I mean, you guys can try and get him in, but...
Cancer still hasn't recovered? Yes, but the doctor won't let him run. Just as much.
How much longer are you going to make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
Here.
I love Lucian.
We're connected. Ready
Who's
now,
the
sir.
self-important stiff?
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port
Hey, I
of
remember that
Artiglio
place.
and the surrounding oil facilities
We lit it
were
on
mostly
fire.
destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time.
I love Hujian's attitude.
Been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
She's my favorite female Ace
Here's a
Combat
question.
character.
How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right.
Yep, quick
It also
wits
has a
and
width
even
of
quicker
116
fists.
meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
We've got
I
ourselves an
love
armchair
the
detective.
design of the Alicorn.
Continue.
I've come to call this
She is
super submarine
such an
Alicorn.
elegant-looking boat.
The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
You did want to say something,
Real
Sly,
muscle.
but then you forgot what you were going to say.
The sub's
That,
force projection capabilities are equivalent to a
Say that
carrier's strike.
Razgriz is slapping some
Furthermore, it can approach
training
underwater or
wheels
use aircraft
onto his
and
baby
railguns to
and
attack
taking
outside
her out
enemy
against
range.
the Alicorn.
It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted.
He'd probably
It was later
storm
found
in
at
here
the
just
bottom
for
of
the
ocean by chance.
indignity
There
of
were
it.
356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Oh.
Which,
down there
I've said
for
this
2 years?
before,
They were on
there
the
is no
seafloor
possible
at 15
way
degrees.
So why are
food
they
stores
deploying
would
into the
last
front
that
lines
long
now?
on a submarine.
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
So,
Okay. So we just blow up the damn thing?
out of her
Capture
original
it.
crew,
Don't make me repeat
how
myself.
many were...
We've had reports from local
Soylent
sources
Green?
that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the
Because
peace
that's the only
negotiations
way I
post-war.
can see how
The
they can
OC
make
Navy
food
dispatched
stores
a
last
fleet, including a landing ship, to
for
capture
2
the
years.
Our mission is to secure
Or they
air
just straight up
superiority
shot
and
people
protect this assault and capture task force.
to extend the food stores they already
If we
have.
take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its action while we seize the sky.
Because he couldn't just,
Wouldn't it be
open
risky
the
to
hatch
bring the
and
fleet in
fish.
Before we secure air superiority?
Unless
That
you wanted
is
to
none of
flood the
your
entire
concern.
ship.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant
Well,
advantage over your enemy.
They had to make it similar to the
ETA for the EW
CIA
aircraft is the
because
same as
OCA is
Only
essentially
Strider Squadron will sort
the
it.
United
I
States
have to
in
sit this
Stranger.
one out.
Wait.
And-
you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General
Um,
at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult
I don't know
mission.
why we
Your
can
squadron
we
commander's
call
absence shouldn't
our
change that.
spy agency the Central Intelligence Agency. I'm not sure where they get Central from. But OC and Intelligence Agency makes more sense to me. Sure. That works, Starscream. Alright. So we're taking 4 AAMs. We've got 60 of them, 146 missiles, 2 flares, the ever important Amerian emblem, because I'm a good Amerian boy. Let's fly.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
I'm not sure if Sly would think the bigger insult would be me slapping training wheels on his baby or slapping the Amerian emblem on his baby. The American emblem. I'm getting a 6 all over his wyvern.
Set off as soon as we're ready.
Something you notice between 0 and 7.
Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit.
What's up? Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft
height.
arrived 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? Just talking nerves. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game. Going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour.
Fox 3.
You mean our hotshot for the last 5 minutes?
Good job.
Oh, fuck.
Just a
Stupid
little
shit.
longer till the friendlies arrive. Look who we've got here.
Damn it. Too fast.
Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them. Bingo.
Check your traffic, keep shooting.
Shit. Do it with the bang.
Ow.
Missile in the air. Evade. Strider 1.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
Missile launched.
Their comments were a lot harder without Weissman.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now. Let's see how good you are. Enemy has a lock.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Strider 1. Missile away.
Friendly hit. Brzezinski!
Down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent. Shut up. You see Trigger complaining? Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
God, this OST is amazing.
We're the last generation of fighter pilots. We should have lost.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squad. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
My calculator's never been enough to beat 3 strikes. See you later, cowboy.
I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Then prove it, Count.
Count as a strong, independent woman who don't need no wise man.
First to be expected.
That's 3 strikes. And I'm flying.
Low-hanging fruit. Okay, no, but I
Trick
could
squadron are
resist.
here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
Trigger, take out enemies away from our fleet, too. Take control
I'm
of
coming,
the entire
Hoosier.
airspace. This is Digger Squad. 384 hit 305. Hit the attack. Trigger 3, welcome. Enemy, pilot your route with the plane. All right.
Trigger, seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
Big squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got.
Launched.
Ignore enemy aircraft. Focus on ESM.
Skills that count, not the plane.
Straight 5. Engaging.
Any place for pilots or place by USPS system. This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving. I'm hit! Ah!
Straight 1. Straight 3.
Boom.
Trigger splashed a hostile.
Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities. Receiving support from ESM.
Oh, this feels so wrong.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Trigger shot down at SU-57.
Thanks, Trigger.
No problem, Hoosier.
Missile away.
Track of your allies.
Watch your altitude. The ocean's right below the clouds. You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
Oh, they sure brought a lot of friends.
Strider 1. Box
You
2.
piece of crap.
I'll show you who's no UAV can copy.
Entering ESM range. Target is down.
EW aircraft moved too slow.
Keep your distance from the EW aircraft. Roger.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
There they are.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Pilots of that caliber were still around.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait.
Holy shit.
Thanks.
Longcaster can't even take a snack. Oh, he's gonna be
Don't eyes
mad.
Leave the enemy ship shore first. Hold until enemy aircraft are in range.
I should have switched with Lanza. Target is down.
I love it when we
Nice
plan
work.
things together.
Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
No control. Returning to base. Don't forget you have mechanics that seem to have a problem every time Three Strike shows up.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
There we go.
Might learn a thing or two. Roger. Ready? Fire!
All Harriers down.
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
Don't let them get to a chance on
I'm getting these punches, don't worry.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target. Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Buffett. Our target is the captain of the Buffett, Robert Perry. Captain. You don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Are you sure? Team sure? It's Three Strike.
E-18G. Let's kill us a growler.
Straight one. The attack missed.
Missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Trigger took down the enemy EW aircraft.
Enemy's gonna lock. My wingman says he saw 3 strikes. I can't stop crawling.
Missile.
Don't talk about food you're starving.
Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile. Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile.
Trigger, you're inside the enemy's jamming zone.
Mark 2.
They're living way too close to the one over Trigger.
Did you see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Nice kill count. We'll go
10
over
minutes
that one
before
during
dinner.
debriefing.
Righto.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy
Well,
strike
it's any
fighters are on the
consolation,
approach.
I haven't eaten
They're
breakfast
fullbacks,
yet.
definitely faster than the ones before.
They'll pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
And tonight I've got groceries coming
We're
up.
halfway there. From topic to all ships. Change formation.
I'm just lucky Hy-Vee delivers.
Buffett. We're going to be their shield.
Their rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news.
Enemy missile detonated in the waters on the port side. Gone.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Sequence failed. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Seagull's raining. Evacuate immediately.
Artisanal burger.
Watch the ship. The destroyer's tight. Fly now. Kill you on 2 strikes.
Target eliminated. Go to work.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
incoming Calypsos.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type Su-47.
She doesn't have many of those.
Again, I call them Calypsos because they remind me of Borderlands 3's twin gods, Tyrene and Troy. They even kind of look like them, too.
Ignore the illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean? Everyone go. There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate. Who are these guys?
They're neither Osean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats.
Yeah.
I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere. They're being targeted
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source.
I got this guy. Take the shot. I'll tear him apart.
Trigger hit the target.
Good. You see right through their illusions.
Ow!
I get him? Not yet. Get him, scream. Silver platter.
These guys are only going after Trigger.
Quit moving, 3 strikes. Gotta get him here right now.
Trigger, that's a decoy. You need to check your target visually. Target acquired.
Not yet. I haven't had enough food. Enough. The longer we fight, the higher the chances are that they'll get us. Don't take yourself lightly, 3 strikes. 3 strikes and Osean can both burn it out.
Ah, God, fucking damn it. This would be so easy, much easier if I could roll.
Shit. Scream. We're pulling out. We can't take down 3 strikes with damaged planes. God damn it. 3 strikes. I will have you. You will die.
What?
Everyone wants the 3 strikes.
I hear it too.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go. Secure air superiority and protect your allies.
Wilco.
That's what I like to see.
Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
We got this. First strikes in a squadron are with us. I'm glad you're up here with us, Trigger.
Receiving support from ESM. Missile launched. Target is in machine gun range.
Trigger has scored a kill.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
They're not retreating. The submarine must be important to them.
Shit.
Be advised, enemy ground forces are preparing to strike. Strider 1, missile away. All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
3 minutes remaining.
So many of our fighters.
Anti-air station. Target enemy aircraft.
Missile launched.
On him. Mark. Intercepting.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. Beautiful. Captain,
Don't you
Monsters
see?
are snuffed out of endless cruelty. How many must be sacrificed to find the rest?
Launched.
Captain, it's 3 strikes to the crew. They've tied down the enemy bird.
Our men just might make it through.
Supercapacitors charged.
Great.
Target in sight. Main gun manned and ready.
2 minutes remaining.
Stay in formation.
Fox 2. Missile did not connect.
There we go. Now connected.
Lot done.
Target acquired.
Welcome to Artiglio.
Strider 1, missile away.
Hope you enjoy your stay.
Target shot down.
Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft.
Strider 1, missile away.
Boom.
Target is hit. Target shot down. 1 minute remaining. Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
There's a Typhoon.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Hostile confirmed destroyed. Missile launched.
Alicorn, do you copy? You cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
Fools. As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
What are you saying?
Don't you see?
Ammunition 0.
Don't you see? I'm insane.
Muffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant. Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. We'll take command from here on.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Clemens.
Well done, pilot.
It'll be a lot more fun when Fusion punches you.
Are you sure? Landing ship compass to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing. Men guns,
That's what
commence
being
fire.
underwater to you is supposed to
180. Pursuing at 5
be. They also probably ate each other. Soylent Green. Because most subs only carry 6 months worth of food.
With the railguns.
It's the one resource they can't get from the sea. Because they can get water and oxygen.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird.
But not
Appears
food.
one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
MREs only last so long. Most nuclear submarines have desalinization units on board, so they can filter out the salt. And via the same process, they can also extract oxygen from the water. Which is why they can stay under for 6 months at a time.
That monster will roam the oceans. 20,000 meters until the aircraft touches the AO.
Heed my words. This road has advanced to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. We seek any conflict removed the restoration of balance and judgment.
You're handed down.
They're not evading us.
Your human shields are crazy.
Give it up. Begin your turn. Shall be horrified by the lives we will take. Let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The intelligence says
Salvation! Ow, that actually
Target
hurt.
destruction confirmed.
Woo!
CP was down by 3 strikes.
Victory Colbert.
The damn bastard ruined it. Captain, don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Another thing that could explain the madness nugget, the desalinization plant didn't break.
We'll make a fine
they had to eat the crew. Because again, they were stuck there for 2 years. MREs only they have enough food for 6 months. If they kill some of the crew, they can extend that to maybe 8 months.
What's up? Friendly aircraft, EWS.
To get the full 2 years, they'd have to start doing Soylent Green sort of stuff.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority.
And Soylent Green is people. And that would drive anyone mad. And I love that Ace Combat's being that dark.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
I mean, Kono did say that
still don't know who those bats were.
Torres was the most evil character.
You mean they're on our side?
Impossible.
In Ace Combat.
They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe...
I wouldn't know what human tastes like. Although if I had to guess, I would have said chicken because everything tastes like chicken.
It might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
But I mean, that theory that we just had is not confirmed.
Another question,
but it makes a lot of sense given
Captain Mateus Torres,
the limitations of a nuclear submarine, and just how fucking insane Torres and his crew are.
The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the target is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres's quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken, fine. Cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous. 16,700.
All right, so I didn't get Kill Sly's baby.
Okay.
Despite the training wheels I slapped on her.
6 per minute of forward security.
What do you mean sensory?
Will of nuclear retaliation.
I mean, be more elegant. Jeez.
160 millimeter guidance, where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
You just said more sensory.
Of 10 million, an elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's
those training wheel slaps.
Correct, or is it?
Anyway. Now for Anchorhead Raid. I need something that can deal with ships, as well as deal with Scream and Rage at the end. And there's only one aircraft that can do that without me having to switch parts. So this was another aircraft that I knew from very beginning. Yes, indeed, the Hornet. Because of its LASMs, as long as I target the ship itself, it can take down an Aegis. And then it also has QAAMs.
I've built a model of
no, not
Captain
the 47. I hate
strikes.
the 47.
Based on your hypothesis.
Its asymmetrical tails drive me insane.
I ran a precision combat simulation, but it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the value.
I'm not going to use the railgun specifically because I'm not confident in using it against
3
aircraft.
Is a singularity.
And 2,
That's outside the confidence interval.
the parts needed for it would preclude the parts needed for the QAAMs later on. Whereas the LSAMs, since they're missiles, benefit from the same parts that the QAAMs do. That's why I specifically chose the
This
Hornet.
Is 3 Strikes data before
If I was just going to use the EML, I would have used the Wyvern for this one. Torres' hypothesis is trash.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility.
I did have this elegantly thought out for it. In fact, the next mission, 10 million relief plan, that was the first plane that I had picked out.
I don't hear a response.
Both because it has a great special weapon for that, but also because of delicious irony.
Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way.
Think more sensory, Nugget.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count,
because
Lonzo,
there's,
Fusion, and
thanks
Trigger.
to the most
4
recent
aircraft from
update,
Strider Squadron will be deployed.
there's a plane that is the most elegant choice to take out the Alicorn.
Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this
It also
window
has
to
a
destroy
very
high-threat
good
targets.
special weapon for
That
taking
should make
out
things much
the
easier.
Alicorn.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and
in
resupplying
fact,
are the key. Beyond that,
it was
I just need a couple of
manufactured
pilots who will stick to my orders.
by a
You don't
country
need
over in
haste to
your neck
succeed.
of the woods.
Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
Exactly, Starscream.
Let me share the career
Sax
of
versus
Mateus
Sax.
Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn.
I'm gonna kill
Does anyone
the
know how
Alicorn
his
with the
people feel
Rafale.
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
That was the first plane
The
that I
hero
had
of
picked.
Cumberth
I
Harbor,
was like, I have to kill the
captain of
Alicorn with
battleship
the Rafale.
Panettiere at the time of the Continental War.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I have to use it
But when the
with
fleet was
that
destroyed at Cumberth
skin.
Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home.
The
with
Hornet
accurate
was
damage
the
control
second
and
choice
precise evacuation orders.
that I made
Then
for this
there's the
mission.
accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
So, we're going New Age Tomcat. Or New Age Top Gun. With this beauty. LSAMs.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Highway to the danger zone.
Altitude restriction lifted.
Begin up.
The food at this party
Oh
is
no,
served
I
buffet
have plans
style.
for the
Take whatever
F-22.
dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here.
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This'll make things easier later.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Alright, both Aegis Ashores are dead.
Lend me a hand, will you?
Now to go after the Aegis ships themselves.
Prioritize anti-air combat preparations over leaving the port.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto.
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counter.
One Aegis ship is gone.
The online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
You want a piece of me?
All Aegis ships are gone.
Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capabilities will be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandoned ship. The captain ship like this.
General quarters! General quarters! Don't let him miss the port.
Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar up and running.
Strider 1, missile.
There aren't that many. Be careful when you take them down.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Target acquired.
Well then, let's make them pay for the ones they left behind.
They've been hiding on the ships.
Missile launched. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Quick, keep it up. We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Sir, there's a few of them. These are damaged. Report action.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Alright, headed back to the turn line.
There's no need to wait
Need
until
repair.
you get your weapons back. Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check.
I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward through these because I'm gonna be doing this a lot.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Have our ships on it. Show or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
Heli, 3 minutes.
Fire all guns as soon as they're ready.
Anti-ship missile launched.
The port's packed to the brim.
Take out the ones huddled together.
Strider 1, missile launched. Target acquired. Strider 1, enemy ship sunk.
Step up the AA fire. Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. It's mostly the work of 3 strikes. You suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our 8 pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Yes, sir.
I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger.
You're actually getting used to flying like me,
100%
bullshit.
survival rate. Let's go.
No one can fly like me.
We're all going home together.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prynne, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, you need to link the intel from your seen from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Target confirmed down. Samuel Prynne gone. Rouge's naval stratagem will lose its edge. How many
Alright, most of the ships are down for the time being, so we'll go with QAMs.
Strider 1, this is Control. How many ships in port are still operational? They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up.
I love this OST.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing.
I still like Daredevil a little bit better, but
Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room. General, certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left. Came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon.
I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
We take walks to, well,
walk.
But a picnic.
You gotta eat.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Target is down.
Missile. Evading.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Oh yeah, they definitely pulled out all the stops.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Target acquired.
Box 2. That's it, UAV. An enemy is behind you.
UAV destroyed. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rudy. The right time until the rear gets rough. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Please look up machine guns. Engaging.
That MiG-31's not firing any missiles.
They must have
Why
scrambled
would
without changing
MiG-31s
weaponry.
be equipped for air-to-air?
Fire missiles. I know
That's
how
what
that
an
feels.
interceptor
That's no reason to
is.
Go easy on you.
Engage the enemy. Currently on 44th Street. Go to the Foremost Theater.
Missile away. Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighters incoming at super low altitude from bearing 015. Have a report that 3 strikes is among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the force.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Alpha Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage.
All aircraft. Control resistance point A. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
Oh, be quiet, Lancaster. Come close. Just waiting for that next fleet to come in.
Fox 2. Bandit down.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Enemy's got a lock. Fox 2.
Strider 1, locked on target. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Target confirmed down. Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
Still keeping QAMs
Strider
until
1, this is Control
the other
Tower.
fleet comes
The
out.
runway is clear. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnak, was the main reason why the cruiser Enyo was deemed such a threat. I'm gonna cruise in on 3 strikes. 4-2, stay with me. Roger that.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Menace and battleship Tisnonia numbering among them.
Alright. So the enemy fleet's here. Kill this guy.
Prepare for anti-air combat. Arthur drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill. Command to the officer. What do you think will turn drill into a real war?
Let's go equip ourselves with harpoons.
Imagination. Sure imagination. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control Tower. So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Begin for anti-air combat.
Alright, we gotta find the Aegis ships. Major ship's dead.
Destroyed.
Respond! Please respond!
5 minutes remaining. Target is hit.
Not as bad as I thought,
Warning. Incoming
but
high-speed projectile.
it's harder to evade the missiles.
Get away from that UAV!
Contact imminent. Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit! What?
Oh yeah, especially since I'm going to be using SACs.
You alright?
Fire incoming.
And by that I mean the Rafale.
It's adjusting its course.
Yeah, you missed the Wyvern slide. Put training wheels on it and everything.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows a projectile is a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
Strider 1,
Now,
this is Control Tower.
would you rather not see your baby with training wheels or with the Amerian emblem? Because it had both. Not Erusian, Amerian.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
We're currently determining the launch
Oh,
site.
okay. Well,
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me it's like keeping
God
us behind.
damn it. That's why I hate...
Push it, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
AC-7 LSAMs have nothing on their A6 counterparts.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
They're way too close. We're in that wall.
One, box 2. Target is hit.
Damn spell check.
Box 2.
Brawl. For ultimate.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Missile away.
Why does it always overshoot?
Damn cowards shooting us from beyond our range.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated area.
Shaking off enemy lock.
Can I make it? Locked on. 1 million lives gone. Picture it.
Strider 1, missile away.
God damn it! Fucking hell!
Strider 1, watch your tail.
This is normal, but the LSAMs keep overshooting my target.
Strider 2, box 2.
See? It overflew the fucking ship.
Breaking off.
I hate AC-7 special weapons.
Wake up. Coming your way.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
I launched that close in A6 and they hit.
Return for resupply.
And it doesn't matter if I hit the destroyer or an AA gun.
This is Control Tower. Make your landing check.
It still hits.
Too fast.
But it... Okay, fine. It's only the LSAMs and the LAGMs that I hate.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear.
Because they always overshoot the target. Everything else is fine.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Missile away.
Missile closing. Break! Break! Good. You've reduced enough of the enemy forces.
Alright, made it.
Job well done.
That primary troubleshoot sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that. Never felt so cramped in the sky.
No, I made the score limit. That's what I meant. Ah, drones.
He dodged it.
1 minute remaining.
Maverick, this is Courtman. I detect a range.
He lacks the drive. Quick, somebody give him the drive. Can I make it in time? No, I can't. Oh well.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. A recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
One thing I've learned with Novice controls, it's a lot harder to aggressively dogfight.
The command structure pretty hard. That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one. Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
But the reason why I picked the Hornet is it has both LSAMs and QAMs.
Su-47s.
Which means I can use QAMs plus the missile parts against these fuckers.
Strider 3 is hit.
Otherwise, I'd pick something with a railgun.
That's those damn bats.
And we're gonna do that.
That's those damn bats.
Let's go up to Rage first, because I hate Troy Calypso. Oh, you don't give me that Sly. You always pull I can't speak right now. Checkpoint scumming.
That's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
At least it didn't kill your baby.
Enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't let anyone think you screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiots. Come on.
Idiot again, I'll kill you.
If I was more confident in railguns, I'd use them here, but I suck with them.
Good, you're on
Ow.
6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, boss, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
Damn it.
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
I know. Jesus. So this is how you
I know, Count hates me. Ah, this feels so sluggish.
We're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
On the one hand, I can see why people would, if they didn't know the expert controls existed, I could see why people would hate the novice ones.
Contact imminent.
The next round is ready to fire.
You mean like this? You can PSM in novice too. I know, it doesn't look like... Ow! He became the thing we're destroyed. Ow! Stop killing me.
There may only be one left. Don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I can't do this alone. You're not smart. You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
Who said I'm feeling sorry about it? I hate the Calypso twins. I know, Sly, I'm referring to the Borderlands 3 Calypsos, because these two remind me of them so much. Son of a bitch!
Crazy to bonkers.
Fucking hell! Oh, this is so hard.
Psycho.
I know I'm suffering so much. I'm suffering for you guys. I hope you enjoy this. And I can't get out of the... Why would anyone do this to themselves? But I say with complete and total not... Because I know. Yes, I do. There we go. Finally.
We got the bat.
Take that
Oh, God. That deserves a victory, Coldbit. How that hurts so much.
Unidentified aircraft, eject.
Yeah, this was all Floofy's fault.
Eject now.
He's like, you should totally do it on novice controls. I'm like, you know what? I haven't done it. Fine. And then he's like, you should also totally do it. No duplicate planes. So every mission is a different plane.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
So far, I've used
serves them right.
The S-16.
Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Yeah, and I also said there's no way in hell I'm torturing myself that much. This has already been torture enough. I'm not as good a pilot as you are, Sly. I'll do an ace run, but not on novice controls. Oh, if you want to do an ace novice control run, more power to you.
I can almost touch the water.
But yeah, after this stream, I'm going to be doing a novice control run on Ace 5. Which is going to hurt more because I don't like the gameplay and how it flies in Ace 5. And granted, it's because I played Ace 6 beforehand, so...
Shit, my cola. The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces.
So it's not the PlayStation 2's fault.
The mission was a complete success.
It's my folks' fault for not buying a PlayStation 2. They bought me an Xbox.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examination.
Yeah, the planes I've already done so far: S-16, Su-34,
the MP.
Tomcat.
Get the MP. Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into
You can't fly upside down in novice controls. It writes it for you.
Their goal was not to join forces. It was to
I've tried.
Recreated by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical
Sounds like an excuse.
Analyst North, explain for us.
Damn it, I hit the wrong button. Shit. Oh well.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire
anyway,
on depressed trajectories. Look,
so
the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Higher than minimum energy trajectory. Range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge. A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this.
But
the
yeah,
Alicorn
so
was
I've...
in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes.
What I've had to do is primarily plan out what plane I'm going to use. Largely by the SP weapon.
And yet a powerful weapon.
And I've had to figure out SP weapons that would work for missions that aren't the PLSL.
Tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah. I missed the shell.
So I've used a lot of things that I normally wouldn't.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh,
when one decides is suicidal and doesn't care if they live or die.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutiny.
I'm so
As
pissed
such,
at myself for
the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Hujan punching the general out.
They intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you.
I've already used
just exactly
3 superplanes, and I'm going to be using the 4th.
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
No one said that I couldn't. Okay, Sly. There is... So basically you want me to do this on Ace 5. Because there are no checkpoints and no return lines. And there's only one superplane. Because the Wyvern doesn't count because it just has XLAAs. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Not in Ace 5. It doesn't have a super weapon. The Wyvern is just a highly maneuverable Erusian plane. I don't count it the XFA-27 because in Ace X there's no special way of unlocking it. You just get it. Also, that's the only game I've played that had the XFA-27 other than Joint Assault, but that's a different continuity. Alright. Sly, are you going to kill me, or are you going to get made to V2 Kansas City? But no, the Strike Wyvern I count as a super plane because it does have a super weapon. V2 equipped homing door. What's up, Blaze? I wonder if Sly realizes that I'm doing this just to piss him off. I'm banned from my own stream. Oh no, whatever shall I do? But no, I will admit, I use the Wyvern in Ace 5 probably more than I should.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone.
Playthroughs where I try and not use the Falcon.
A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over.
Yeah, I'm about to do some torture shit.
Crude, but effective.
Probably will take me a while to finish this.
They've no need for living heroes. Just dead
and
ones.
I already told Nugget and
Here's a question, Alex.
Starscream this.
Can we stop?
But the plane I'm going to be using
Depends on if you treat the captain
is the most elegant plane I could use in this one.
Both are. What happens when two singularities exist on the same
The Sax Rafale. Oh yeah, I'm going to be cursing out those VLSs. Hands down.
David, evacuate.
No.
This probably is a bad choice for this one, but I had to do it because the Rafale has an Alicorn skin.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were, as we predicted, What's interesting is this over
I've
here.
never used LACMs in this mission before.
128 caliber rail cannon.
The first time I did this
70 meters. Its range is over 3,000
was
kilometers.
with
that matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay.
the PLSLs.
The mini nuke they seem to have obtained.
Second time was with the FAB. Then the
radius of ground zero.
third and fourth times was on my RNG, so I got shit.
Some things are better left unsaid, but let me say.
This will be the third time I'm actually choosing my aircraft for this.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
Fucking distance.
As a means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of
Also, what is the point of the LAGM?
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Hey,
sorry.
I am playing Trigger like he would probably fly. He is a brawler. Up close and personal.
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War.
He's a barbarian. Chaotic good barbarian.
There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise.
What is distance when I can punch?
However, this nuke is
I swear, if Trigger could punch people from his aircraft, he would do it.
Result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS...
It's not victory parades, it's Sky Eye birthday parades.
It's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
Alright, look at this.
I've never understood the point of LAGMs.
We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it
they don't
to ORED within range
seem to do as much damage
they must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies,
as I'd like. Their spread sucks.
Taking into account
so I've just started using SFS, or the SFFS in missions where I'd use the LAGMs.
The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The Subsnack's operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location
when
of
I
the
first
Alicorn
played
by analyzing the data obtained from
Zero,
the
because that was the second
Results
game
of
I
our
played
analysis
after
will be data
6.
and shown on an overlay on
Well,
the radar.
technically it was Assault
For the
Horizon, but
final
they didn't
phase,
have LAGMs.
Trigger, you're going to look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane.
I knew all about XAGMs, I just didn't know what the
submarine
fuck LAGMs were.
Your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical
They just seem like an inferior LSA or LASM to me. And then the LSAMs didn't work on ground targets.
4 ships will be joining the
like,
operation.
what's the point?
Won't be a
I'll just use the XAGMs and bombs.
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat ass.
I guess it's just another case of Ace 6 spoiling me. Well, long range didn't really matter until this one with Sea-Wiz. At least I don't think they did. Anyway. Is everyone ready for salvation? Because it's time. Such a beautiful and elegant craft.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
The death of 1 million is a necessity. Yes, we're gonna kill 1 million fish. The death of 1 million fish is a necessity to save 10 million lives. Oh, and maybe 300 insane people on a nuclear boat. And now for the worst part
It's time for some treasure hunt, Trigger.
of the DLC missions.
I'm excited.
Keeping the tacos alive.
It's always such a hot illusion.
Because Count's being moody again. awakening.
We'll deploy the sonar buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the
So because I'm a Sax aircraft, they shouldn't shoot me, right?
Take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger. Understood.
Oh, God. You're not going to believe the Sax. All of them are using our insignia.
Rip the wings off that degenerate. Strider 2 engaging. Strider 3 engaging. Cyclops 2 engaging. He must have been waiting for us in the air. Cyclops 4. Dave, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. It's unconfirmed intel. Could be more.
It's definitely more.
I'm sure it's because of Trigger. Those are calculations I do like.
The answer soon enough.
Oh yeah, IFFs. I forgot to toggle mine.
Detecting
Sorry.
additional UAVs. Intercept them.
Trigger, can you get him?
I don't know. Can you?
Strider 1, missile launched. I'm on its back. Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Don't tell me you haven't asked the wingman that.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Strider 1, missile away.
Because I can guarantee you that if I was flying with Avalanche and Windhover and Sky Kid right now, I wouldn't have nearly as much problems keeping the tacos alive.
Strider 1, missile away.
Sly, you should know this about me. I am a combat pragmatist. You give me a weapon, don't be surprised if I use it. But even if I didn't, they'd still get more kills than Count would.
Damn right.
Well, it would be easy in the fact that, I'd actually know when to shoot missiles. I was trained on the A6 shoot thing.
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Maybe that's why you like watching me stream these things, because you're like, how would an A6 pilot handle a non-A6 game?
Knew it. I knew that captain was up to no good.
I got a bandit on lock.
I aim to please. Also, whenever I whine an Ace 5, it's not because I hate the game, the gameplay is frustrating. But the story, the characters, the OST, it's phenomenal.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes
Yeah,
down to you.
yeah.
Do us proud.
70% of sonar buoys dropped.
I mean, as much as it pains me to say this, yeah, War Dog Squadron would be better than Count right now. Because at least I could tell them to attack something. Oh yeah. And the fact that Sax takes 3 missiles instead of 2.
Strider 1, missile away.
Also, it doesn't seem to matter how many you kill. Like, I don't know how to prevent them from taking out tacos.
Hold on tight, guys.
Frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Yeah. Oh, and I finally caved in, sold my 2 extra Falcons, and I was able to buy 4 of every other plane. Even though I think it's stupid that they can't use the TLS, but I'm just going to go ahead and chalk that the fact that the Wingman AI wasn't it was the first time they gave player control to AI, so, and the first game that had special weapons with Wingman AI, so they were still learning.
Roger that. Displaying the search area.
Hey, we did it! And we only lost 1 taco.
Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD?
Alright, let's find Captain Nagase so we don't have to give her a posthumous 2-rank promotion.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger. You're on contingent combat air patrol. The MAD won't function at high speeds.
I know, but I gotta get there.
Shaking off enemy lock. On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Adios, buddy.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
Oh, I saw something. There we go.
The submarine may be
I think we found
Nagase.
Nagase.
Like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Okay, Trigger. Your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
Is it just me, or do I hear a little bit of ice cage? Or white noise? Yeah, white noise is the
Your
mission.
MAD showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the
Blaze!
Now you just have to reel it in.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing
Protect Blaze, I'm the one being protected.
Seems like this is our contingency.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
I love the rain effects right there.
Setting the location of the jamming devices.
That's so
Destroy
cool.
them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys.
All these jammers must have been deployed beforehand. They predicted our moves.
It will go beyond their expectations.
What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Think of all the fish we're killing.
Underwater review is impossible. We're only hearing explosion echoes.
The Alicorn refusing to recover and head on at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Aye, sir.
Don't let us get away.
Keep it up. Damn it. Spectre, I need you to
Okay, just curious. Would you rather see me do a novice run on Ace 5 or an ace run on Ace 5?
Good sideshow.
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Novice is not fun. Do Ace? Okay. Because I haven't done an ace run on Ace 5. Whoa.
This location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
The missile is my weapon. There are many kinds of missiles. This one is fine. Fine.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's giving me so much cover and I'm still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count.
You want to pay me back? Take these UAVs off my ass.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Found you.
Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow. Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-entered. Commence preparations to fire the VLS.
Okay, so for long range, do I need to be long range on the horizontal plane or on the vertical plane?
Fire! Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched.
Horizontal, okay, so I need to be at sea level, but far away. Gotcha.
Report the results.
I'll have the whole thing where Trigger swoops up, but then
Did we get him?
and then as he swoops up, the missiles dive down. Not at sea level, you don't want. Okay. Oh yeah, it drops ways before it fires. That's right. Then it kind of terrain hugs. I will never not get Hunt for Red October flashbacks from this soundtrack.
It's attacking our fleet. Wrong, Cal. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on Trigger.
Understood. Wilco.
Roger.
Wilco. Roger.
Prepare to manage ship.
The cage rated. Evacuate. Rated Fox Destroyer Seagull. The Aegis vessel Canary. The order is to abandon ship.
Be brought to the bottom of the sea. Allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
Target's destruction confirmed. You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
One of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
Fire!
The Alicorn
Oh,
fired its
Jesus.
railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
The Alicorn is diving.
Dallas tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
I wasn't. I was too close.
No means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will keep surveillance. We might be able to locate it. It's about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself in the Alicorn as it surfaces.
What's the firing arc for the LACMs? Like, can I fire even if I'm not looking straight ahead? Like a QAM?
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Commence fire!
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off.
Fire!
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Like that?
Awesome. That's one horn snapped off.
Direct hit on main gun. It's right. Check the radiation. Every 5 minutes.
Away.
We have any coordinates? We're thinking even if the reactor's no good. Focused on anti-air combat.
Strider 1, target acquired. All VLSs confirmed destroyed.
Holy crap.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen. Missile launched.
Small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn is submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
I didn't pick this plane for the LACMs. I picked it because of the skin.
Strider 1, missile away.
Aircraft with the 3 scars. Must be because of him.
fact, I picked dark blues, plain because of the skin. Not gonna lie.
The is surfaced. Commence assault.
Lost control. I lost control.
We lost a patrol aircraft.
Command fire! Hit him hard. I should have taken heavy damage.
Ow.
Fire! Enemy missile closing on Cyclones 2.
All railguns have been destroyed.
There goes Sam.
Don't let your guard down. There's no guarantee that monster only has a pair of them.
We lost both of our main guns. Fire all remaining weaponry at 3 strikes. Ignore all other aircraft.
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't even get to the jammer. Again, I picked it because this has the stacks.
I know this voice. This is the submarine.
I picked it for irony. That it.
Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. You cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily
Because
fight my
we're
career.
good,
Do
Count.
not attack.
We may be chaotic good, but we're still good.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
Although actually chaotic good would be fine with killing him. Never mind, I withdraw my argument. Kill
The
him!
Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over O-Red. Your shot will miss the mark.
It's Owred. You fucking lived there.
I had to aim at it.
Pronounce it right.
Away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Yeah, he's totally surrendering by activating his big gun.
The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the barrel, Trigger.
Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Void. Take the last 1 million people to 5,000 kilometers away.
I kill TGTs!
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
It's okay, the shell will miss and
That's a blatant violation of
hit
orders,
Estivaki
dumbass.
instead.
Open that shell. Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn. We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. We'll go.
Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood gas trim tanks.
Woo!
All right.
Target hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah.
That was the easiest thing I've ever done on this
The rail
mission.
cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby.
I love that laugh.
Don't you see? 1 million lives.
I bet Armin had a hilarious, fun time voicing Taurus. As we watched the nuclear shell that fell that night, it fell on our eastern neighbor Estevakia, damaging a great deal of their infrastructure and devastating their economy. You know, Sly, for only playing A6 once, that was a good cutscene quote. Sly, just take the compliment. Back to the sea you go. May you rest in quiet slumber. And the Torres saga is complete. IGN gives it a 7 out of 10. Too much water. 1 million fish. Yeah.
Floating objects in the waves.
IGN gives the Torres saga 7 out of 10. Too much water.
The enemy submarine has been
Not enough
destroyed.
land.
Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus
That's an
Torres,
Ali
who's
Burke
the devil
class
incarnate.
destroyer right there.
There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world
Or are they
needs
frigates?
heroes to keep the torch aloft,
I don't know.
banishing the darkness.
But I know that's the Ali Burke class.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest.
It's still raining down from where we blew up the fish.
Hand me the burger over there. Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Well, now it's time for novice controls in a canyon at night. We'll see how well this works out.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah! Yahoo!
Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll tell my son about. Give me a break.
I love Jaeger's like, not something that I'll tell my son about. I think that's the highest rank I got on this mission. Note to self, when trying to S-rank, use the cheapo LASM or LACMs.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
Huh.
David, only the submarine.
So, cruisers.
Give me the report.
So either
ASAP.
destroyers or cruisers.
I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last
Also,
80
it's my
hours.
headcanon that
78 hours and 52 minutes.
David
Okay.
North's boss, the head of OIA,
Now to the conclusion.
is Pops.
Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity.
It probably has no basis in canon, but I like to think that Pops became the head of the OIA.
All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go trigger sway, he'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you. Is that really how you laugh?
No, how I laugh is by killing meatbags. What? Alright. Cape Rainy Assault. And for this one, I wanted something with SFFSs, because I've already used the FAB to destroy the Erusian fleet.
With the loss of an arsenal berth, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base,
And
Russia
since
is
I've
running
already
out of ways
used the
to
Thick
defend.
Boy Flanker,
This is a great opportunity for the Ocean Army to bolster
it's time to
our
use
power
Talisman's
eventually
favorite
take down
aircraft.
the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase.
Have we ever decided if this guy was an AI or an actual person?
In northern Erusian. This important base is at the
because if he's an AI,
established control of Forbanta.
It would explain why he was.
Our plan is that all squadrons will
did the briefings for the Rosgreens.
Mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field.
But that wouldn't explain why he has a breakdown after the.
If you go over a certain
unless
altitude,
he's
the enemy could
is an AI and we lost communications after the ASAT.
Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons.
But he mimics human emotions. I have no idea.
The helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Alright, let's deliver some pizzas. Okay, Sly, you get the Meat Lovers, Nugget, you take the Supreme, and Starscream, you get the Hawaiian.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
And I'll take the double-deckeroni. Because remember, kids, blowing up and taking an airbase is perfectly fine so long as you bring the prisoners pizza.
1,500 meters to tanker. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 500 meters, you have permission to access the refueling tanker. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
I do like the Amerina.
Strider 1,
all right.
You have passed through waypoint 1.
I have no idea how this is going to work.
All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Because normally I'm rolling all over the place.
Our current ETA matches yours. Catch the book guard. Secure the LZ quickly. We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men. Everyone here's already signed their wills. That ain't funny.
It's just me that loves it when side characters give Count shit.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
I mean, the 444 gives them shit. LRSSG gives them shit. Other ground forces give them shit.
We'll take the
awesome.
Base and use it as a bridgehead.
He totally does deserve it.
I need all of you in Bounty. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut. Watch your speed.
You passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Oh. We'll be ready in 5 mics.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Destination
and this is why I like bombs on this mission. Bombs don't care if you're targeting air power or not. As long as it's on the ground and they can load up, they'll load up. Where are you going?
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
Strider 1 is back. They got our leader's bird! Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground!
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better. All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war.
I don't.
This is Basilisk 1.
We're giving them pizza. Why would they be in any pain? I mean, other than the fact that they're probably going to end up dead.
The mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Time, the wings free. The jokes haven't gotten any better. We've lost 30% of our AA guns. Don't fire blindly. That'll reveal our position.
Trust your allies to keep moving. Space is ours for taking.
Wait the bait, Commander. What are you waiting for?
How is he still asleep? There's explosions going off everywhere.
Say goodbye.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that.
Requesting an immediate sweep of the Estevakians.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Okay, that takes
The only
care of all
reason
the
they
SAM
keep
sites.
on fighting is knowing the pizza will be cold.
Strider Squadron.
Wait, you didn't put yours in the thermal
Surprise.
insulated carrying case, Nugget?
Air support is on its way.
That's a war crime if I ever heard one.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. You have our tank.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack. Target down and out. That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
Picking up an enemy squadron. Must be the reinforcements they called in.
Commander picked one leader. It's the one with the three flash.
Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Open your eyes. Take 6.
Fox 2.
They took out my rock and roll collection. Not blurry.
Breaking. Ambush, stay calm. Regroup the ranks. Broadcaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron.
FAEB would take those out.
Some goddamn support there now.
The enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. Not enough yet.
Don't worry about us. We will fight to the end.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
Lock on hostile. Friendly shot down.
Strider 1, package away. 2 remaining.
That's it. Take out those 2. We can force our way inside the facility.
Caution, enemy has a lock. One last enemy fighter.
Black 2. Breaking.
Come on.
The enemy's looking to engage. Watch your back.
Hit on bandit confirmed. That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We achieved air superiority.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Alrighty.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay, start running on the count of 3.
Great. I get to finally set my movies in to ring the doorbell.
There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them.
And by resist, I mean those that don't tip their delivery drivers.
2 o'clock. Go! Go!
They're risking their lives to bring you pizza. How dare you not tip them?
Charge! Tear down that barricade!
That's the real war crime.
How'd it go?
This is Bastards 1. Base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
Also, speaking of pizza, Lancaster is now craving some. Luckily, he brought pizza rolls with him.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Go to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here.
It does have to be finger food.
Reduce your speed.
And he can pop the pizza rolls in the microwave.
3,000 meters to the runway. 1,500 meters to the runway.
Does anyone land on the actual runway anymore?
Right on the money, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you
go rip the wings off.
All aircraft reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out.
Alright. We'll do one more mission, and that's the Battle for Furbanti, because that kind of ends the third act of the game.
Excellent work on the night raid.
And I'm starting to get a little hungry.
Submarines of this base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take
But for Furbanti, I chose a plane that's highly versatile and can be used against both land and sea without having to change, or land and air, without having to change SP weapons. The baby that I farmed for, the Su-57. I mean, you knew it had to come up one of these days.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet
Okay,
will
question
attack
for
from the southwest.
you in the chat.
We will secure air superiority over
What
the capital, while providing air support
friendly
for our allies
emblem
on the ground and
is
in the
your
water
favorite?
as required.
And what enemy
By all
emblem is your
accounts,
favorite?
we expect this to
And
be
by
an
emblem, I
intense,
mean like
full-scale
roundel.
battle across land, sea,
Like the
and air.
OADF
Should you need
one,
to replenish
ISAF,
your ammunition
Marion,
or make
that sort
necessary
of stuff.
repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation,
My favorite
we will
enemy one
also
would be the
tasked with
Esvakian.
having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down
The three
information
arrowheads are
communications
very
systems,
good.
We believe they have control.
I do like them a
It
lot.
should plunge Erusia into chaos.
I also
Once the capital falls, the Erusian
like
military will be
the
isolated
OADF,
and chaos,
but that one's
making it
more
easier for us to
of
handle.
my American bias leaking in.
However, that can't happen until after the capital falls. So you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger.
I'd have
We
to say
cannot
for me
lose.
it's the OADF.
We must seize the capital and end this war.
I bet you guys are expecting me to say the American one, though. But there's a lot of good guy ones that I like a lot. But there's really only one bad guy one for me. Pelican for enemy because they did everything wrong. Exactly! But the Estevakian emblem is the only good bad guy one, in my opinion. I just like the look of it so much. Red, black, the gold. Amarian is close second for me for good guys. I don't like the Yuktabanian one because it's just an upside down pentagon. I mean, why couldn't they have like a deer? Or a star? Like if they had like a deer emblem in the middle of that pentagon, it'd be a lot better, but this one just kind of looks, I don't know, too plain. Alright, here we go.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Yeah, I think for allied ones, for me it'd be OADF, number one, and then tied for second would be Amarian and ISAF. And then closely behind that would be Aurelia, because the snowflake does look cool.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area.
Look, Sly, look at the bright lights.
Locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commencing operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business.
You can trust me to keep up. I don't know about Cam.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. They could use some air support. Check 1. Turn lines to the north.
Was I underground?
Good luck, everyone.
Did I glitch through the ground?
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Nah, it's real funny. Medic, stay to the entrance. I need them back on the front line ASAP.
Enemy strikes back with everything they got.
Enemy has a lock.
You have no idea how much I missed the ability to do the vertical loop and dive.
Strider 1, missile launched. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Strider 1, enemy behind you.
Missile.
Here they come again. Fire at the lead vehicle.
Okay. Because it kind of looked like I was.
My charges got that much harder.
Maybe that was just the graphics clipping or something.
Take a hit.
Now the enemy's already down. That LRSSD's really something.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Locked on bandit.
I really wish it didn't do that.
Now open this guy up.
Roger. The mark will be secured. You'll see big shots clear the way.
Okay, Sly, which Battle of Farbanti do you like better? Ace 4s or Ace 7s? And why?
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
I know what my pick is.
Roger.
but
Strider 1, hostile, there's a lock.
I'm on my target's tail.
Contact missed. Target destroyed.
I'd be curious to see what you're doing.
Okay, Trigger.
Fair enough.
The submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat. Let's go.
It did give me flashbacks to Akula. Yeah, I picked this one over Ace 4's, but you probably expect me to pick this one.
Forces to their watery graves.
Ow!
3 strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Javelin flares are running low.
But yeah, it's the variety of mission profiles that make me like this one best.
Everyone's requesting backup. I'll take forever to get here. Snowbirds? Things have just gone from bad to worse. Focus on taking down those 2 planes. Do it now. Thanks to our air support, victory is within seconds. Let's turn the remaining enemies into start base.
Yeah, it does.
Enemy's got a lock.
I agree with you 100%. But
Just how many did we lose?
of all the capital assault missions, this one actually feels the most like Liberation of Grace Marion. It feels like a large-scale military operation rather than just kill lots of things. And one thing going for this over Grace Mary is that you don't have Passenger Bastard afterwards.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near any HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses. Roger that. You can't let them get past us.
I like Diapason's music, but frankly, there just wasn't a lot to do in Diapason, other than Gelb.
Watch out for those enemy tanks. We don't want any surprises.
That area's all yours, Strider. Back up once more and save the siege.
And the original Farbanti, the only thing I liked about that was killing Yellow 13. Diapason definitely didn't have any
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
I've only played Saint Arc on the 3DS. On Legacy. Okay. So I didn't miss much.
Enemy's got a lock. Breaking.
Target is in range of guns.
Thank you. I need some aid.
Yeah, it was simplistic, but the soundtrack was spanking. Hold on. I got to mute myself here for a second. Never mind. They hang out.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
But if I was going to list my capital assault funness meters for me, it'd be Liberation of Grace Maria, but no surprise there. This Farbanti.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Oh, I would love to fly over Denton's Mark. That would be amazing.
Landed on your 6.
If we actually got to do that in Zero, that'd be awesome. Although I don't know how we would go over to do that nowadays. It would be insane. But yeah, unless Belka gets a resurgence and becomes the bad guy again in Ace 8, which please don't. Cinegrad, yeah. I was so disappointed in Ace 5 to not go to Cinegrad. Especially after Fortress kept leading it up. Or hyping it up. It's like, we're going on to Cinegrad.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through. Understood. Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge.
You're going to take them all the way to Cinegrad.
Say goodbye.
You can't hear that sequence without hearing my games. Yeah. Has the destroyer spawned in yet? Looks like it.
Bandit has a lock. 5 minutes remaining.
Keep firing all the move.
Strider 1, missile.
Won't be as badass as 3 strikes, huh? Fair enough.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for range. Coordinates 2294-5002. Target is enemy MBT formation. Fire for effect.
Hey Sly, would you count Griswold as a capital mission?
Fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here.
Okay. Then I have to say I put that, or at least the Atmos ring version, the one, the version that you got the beams constantly firing. I think it's B. Because I like flying through at like high speeds through the beams. That's fun. So I put that as 3rd. Ace 4 for Bonti as 4th. And then Diapason as 5th. Yeah, I love that one. Especially since I got it on my laptop now. Which allows me to use an actual controller. That was the main reason why I was kind of meh with X. Because I had only played it on the PSP, and while I loved the story and stuff,
check your radars. Copy.
It hurt my thumbs to play it.
It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies.
So thank you, Sly, for helping me get it on to my laptop. It's the only game my laptop will actually play.
The balance is in our favor. This is phase 1. Rapunzi reconstruction part is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Give them away.
You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
I didn't know if it was easy or not. I just thought it looked cooler.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock. Use the friendly. Target acquired.
2 minutes remaining.
Sly, I was able to read it. I've got my laptop open.
Say goodbye.
I'm looking at the chat from there.
Missile. Missile. Enemy on your tail. Missile.
It's just that the PS4 doesn't have a way to have the chat in the archive, so I have to do it this way. And as long as you guys aren't, you know, memeing the big maze, I don't see why I have to remove the chat from the archive. Looking at you, Columbus.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. NPC eliminated.
What? The train hicks are the cannon route?
Target obliterated.
But that's the least fun. I know you don't. But that still doesn't mean I can't complain about it.
Missile launched. How are you? Are you still in this?
Or wish it was different. But I guess that's what headcanons are for.
Listen carefully.
Right?
Longcaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys?
Oh wait, where's the Johnston Bridge? Because I know I blew it up in Ace 4. Is this bridge the Johnston Bridge?
5 Su-30s inbound.
Right here? Is this the Johnson Memorial Bridge or whatever the heck it is? Oh. I know you have to blow one of the bridges up to to basically get rid of reinforcements.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy
Bite
damage.
me, Sly.
It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't
When
ask
and
if they
where?
have faith in you.
It'll have to be after the quarantine. Social distancing and all.
Mission proved to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Thank you. And then I proved to make it even worse.
Fly like that. I'm still got a pretty pilot. How did that miss? Bandit fire missile.
Oh god, this is gonna suck when it gets me out.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
I'm hit!
Fox 2,
stay focused.
Oh.
We've still got a monster to slay.
Promises, Sly.
Cyclops 1, enemy on your tail.
Wow, sure you see me. Careful. Enemy on your tail.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No. Who are these guys?
Locked on.
Fox 2.
Oh, you bastard.
Fox 2.
Oh yeah, this is a great theme.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Bye, Soul 4.
Forces are routed.
See where your plane is headed.
Oh, Soul 3. I already killed 4 and 5. Awesome.
Where did that hit?
Call in our air support, ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about that.
Cyclops, Strider, stop
Alright. I haven't really been paying attention. I need to find Fencer. Alright. I can continue attacking. I just gotta make sure that Fencer gets shot first. Or did they patch that?
Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X. What? Right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him. That's right. Target is hit. Nice. Fine. Give him one more. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Wait for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger. My boys will let you have it.
Mihai, fighting Mihai is going to be so painful because they go into the vertical. And novice controls don't like you going into the vertical. Almost got led into that.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Bad pilot.
Alright, Sly, here's the big question for you. Who's the better ace, in your opinion, in the fight? Mihai or Yellow 13?
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down. Eject already, Wiseman.
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here.
Mihai, without a doubt.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
So the student did not surpass the mouse.
Cyclops 2,
That's what you said.
I can't do it. Trigger should take command. Duty is yours.
So you're hoping for a... You were hoping for a game where Mobius 1 fights Mihai.
We're gonna take out that bastard.
We'll go, Count.
Weren't you?
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
I still feel kind of gypped that my favorite game was gypped. It's good Ace Pilot. They took care of him in the first mission. I would much rather have fought Wojciech over Grace Maria than Pastor Master.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Also would have kept Strigan Squadron a lot more gold.
Commander's taking fire. It's fine. Have a little faith.
God damn it. Would you either let me hit you or end the game? God damn it, Akula. No, the key to fighting Pastor Bastard is to tell Shamrock to attack him. That way you always know where he is. And then just spamming the AEDMM. Or EML.
Damn, I want to go to Trigger's.
No, I totally agree with you, Slide. Pasternak is a horrible fight. It's the one bad thing about that mission.
Missile evaded.
I would much rather have a fight like this, even though it is scripted.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies.
Than Pasternak.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger.
See, while I may love A6, I don't.
You're the only one who can.
I don't try and hide its flaws.
My radar suddenly.
Because it's got them.
Respond. My data won't update. Damn it. What was that?
Lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky, towards the sun.
What is that?
A star?
Fired a missile right at the end?
Maybe an explosion?
I thought you just had to damage him enough.
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose
It's okay, the missile will miss. Slovakia hit by another missile strike.
We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabanti's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Stall warning.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
Was that Count trying to pull a PSM in an F-15? Because I could see him trying to do that. Alright, well, that closes Act 3 of Ace Combat 7. It's a logical stopping point.
This is a peacekeeping force.
So I'm going to go ahead and call the stream
territory.
Here.
Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields.
Although I will be streaming the final part of this tomorrow,
is nearly complete,
about the same time-ish,
have no intel.
So between 11 and noon.
The enemy communication satellites are down, and we confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. Our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication
see how well I actually fare
at
against
the same time.
Mihai when I need to kill him.
We have no idea when or if they'll come back online.
And whether or not I crash, more importantly, whether or not I crash into the cityscape in Last Hope. But yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.